Just make it out the fence.
Umpire throws the ball up. Rucks go at it. Hyvens wins it down. Good tap. Garrard runs onto it. Clayton Trotter's got it now. Handballs it inside to Hill. Lockie Hill gives it to Matty Carr. I think they're supposed to come back. Thought there was heard a free kick there. Must have got advantage.
That was the netball whistle, mate.
Netball 600.
Matt Carr it was.
Yeah, all right.
Good movement by Inverleigh though.
Thanks to that. Just a comment there, Jace. Hunter brings the ball in. Shocking kick. Brebner's taken the mark. Back on the right boot. Deep inside 50. Forwards around there. Ansel at the front of the pack. Goes to ground level. Tried to pick it up was Ricky O'Toole. Got the handball out nicely. Keel Robertson. It's not Keel Robertson, it's Edmondson. Edmondson goes forward. And in front there. Just I don't even know who that is. Buckingham. Haven't must have been today. Inboard. Buckingham's got it again. Good handball from Bucks. No, bad handball. Straight over Ricky O'Toole's head. Garrard tries to pick it up. Oh, Noy could have been in a bit of strife there with that bump. Picked up by Hyvens. In short to Lockie Hill. Let him go. That's 50. That's got to be 50. Should have been 50 there. Hill with the ball. Kicks across the field. Marked by Trotter. Trotter inside on the left boot. Not a great kick. Trickles out of bounds for a boundary. No special comments there from Jace. Ball thrown in.
Sorry.
Forbes goes up. Can't win it. Out of bounds again. Geelong up here on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. That's twice this quarter, so hope they're happy. Hyvens takes it out of the ruck. He got pinged, but Luke Edmondson's got it now. Running around the outside. Chips it forward, marked by Noy. Conically handballs it back to Edmondson, who kicks it up the field. Quinlivan punches over the top. Beats Buckingham to the football. Turns it over. Kick to Hill. Hill to Muir. Muir inside 50. That's a long kick.
It's a great kick.
Good finish. And that's 6-6-36 to 14-16.
Final next weekend, but Inverleigh just mounting a little charge. As I said, too far out of their scoring zones and capabilities, but the ball again goes back towards Peel to Muir. Muir now has the ball, went backwards, pressures on McHenry, had a good presence there, handball back to try to put him under pressure. It's Murphy who comes out with the ball, kicks the ball into the half-forward line. Robinson leads in the race for the ball, Hicklin's also there. And the ball will go over the bench.
Oh, you're hopeless.
Umpire throws the ball back in the half-forward line. In front, Hyvens taps the ball down, went towards Hicklin. Power at the back of the contest goes to Noy. Noy by hand goes into the half-forward line. A nice kick going back. Good mark, McHenry. He has taken Murphy out of that contest and handball the ball out, put Quinlan under pressure. Was able to go and collect it, handball to further afield. But not quite in there.
Oh, no, that's it.
And there's a free kick there on a high contact. It was against Brebner. It's going to Ververs. So he's got the free kick. He's just down the 50-metre line. Went to the handball, went back towards Ricky O'Toole, and he goes out wide. Target, I'm not too sure who it is, but McHenry's out there, and he takes another sound mark. So McHenry now transfers the play back in. There's going to be a 50-metre penalty because the umpire said he hadn't played on. So the advantage, and it goes against Connors. Stands the mark, the handball comes out, puts Hicklin under pressure, has to go back inside the field of play and contact was made and goes into the half-back forward line. Lockie Hill might have been a bit lucky there, didn't go over a 50-metre penalty. Ververs cross half-back line, laterally finds Robertson over the top, went towards O'Toole, good work there from Murphy it was, picked the ball up, handballed over the top, Lockie Hill's out and running, in space by himself, had to stop, prop and come back inside, kicks into the full half-forward line, Hill going back, couldn't take the mark, picked up there by Carr, went back by hand towards Forbes. He needs to pick the ball up. He does so. Actually threw it onto his boot. Went further afield. Went outside 50. Tackle is made. Player loading over the ball. And it's going to be... So the ball's just outside their 50. And we're talking about Inverleigh now. Bolton up over the top. Does well. Knocks the ball down again. The tackle was high. Oh, Noy threw that out. Don't know how he wasn't penalised for that. Doesn't matter because East Geelong have driven the ball further afield. Picked up towards centre wing. Nyko over the top of it. Also there, it might be Hill, is it? Went backwards, and the handball there from Robertson went back to Nyko, missed him, and Peel coming the other way, picked the ball up. His kick smothered by Robertson. Handball goes backwards. Closter, good presence, knew there was someone coming, but he's got himself in trouble. He released the ball, but it's going to be too late. Receiving the free kick, Ryan Gerard. So on centre wing, he's got the ball. They need to keep things moving in Inverleigh. Keep putting the ball in, keep making an opportunity to score. 6 minutes into the final quarter. They need to get another couple of goals. Schultz running from behind, doesn't take the mark,
Over the head. Over
and
the
a
top.
free kick has been given, and it's an Inverleigh free kick. So with them now outside the forward 50, little chip comes in, goes towards Hybens, and the mark's taken by the big fella. He's all right on the 30, 40 metre kick. Not too sure it's shooting for goal, but Jimmy Hybens is an opportunity here. He's going to kick from just inside or just on 50. Nice looking kick off the boot. Tell you what, the big fella can kick a point.
Yeah.
That's what he's done. It wasn't missed by far, but far enough. So Hybens has a...
No. You may have.
Yep.
Ricky O'Toole takes the ball, kicks it in. Good mark by Robertson.
New Sharon, 110.
Kill. People screaming his name, wanting the footy. Noy gets it now. Still over his mark, so it wasn't a play on. Another short kick into Jeremy Power. My BOG today.
Oh,
My bog.
jeez.
Kicks over the top. Nyko couldn't take the mark. Down at ground level. Picked up by Quinn Libben. Inside 50. Murph takes the mark. Runs in. And kicks the goal. So Matt Murphy. You going? No, I'll go. Umpire throws it up. Trotter wins it down. Ball in a congested situation. Perhaps blow the whistle, umpire, and he does.
You got another 30 seconds, mate.
Hyven's had it. Thrown up there. One again by Hyvens. O'Toole.
There's my BOG.
Not really chased by Trotter there. Noy with the footy. On the outside. Kicks towards Nyko. Punched well by Hickleton. Now he's got the footy. Handballs it over the top. Set Brebner up. Punches it back into the path of Hickleton. He beats his man. Kicks over the top. Clayton Trotter with the run of it. Robertson got in the way. God, that looked like a free kick to me, but it wasn't. That's perhaps a high tackle. Punts. No. Dale. Take it away.
Hybens has the ball, picked it, went backwards to Trotter. There's an infringement there, and it's Trotter too high. Umpire's not watching. Dean Muir's play it on. No advantage, says the umpire's got to come back. Dean Muir, unfortunately, had kicked the goal.
For a plastic one.
So just waiting now. Clayton Trotter about to receive the ball back. And now we've got play on again, but this time there's a...
Why do you have to reset it?
Zach Hickleton ran through the contest, and now he's got the ball. So it's now back with Clayton.
Barrel.
He has. He's loaded up. Trotter gone back to the goal square. Nice looking kick. Going back to the flight of the ball. Here's the East Geelong defence. They rush it through for a minor score to Inverleigh. Inverleigh to 7 goals 8 now. 50. 7 goals 8 50. That's it. 14-16 100 to East Geelong. The ball's kicked in very quickly. Ends up with Ricky O'Toole in the back pocket. Goes outside 50. Robinson's up, taking a mark. He's probably played his best football in this last quarter. Number of touches. Further afield, not many options, so he goes backwards and finds Hunter. Now he's in space by himself, can run and carry the ball as far as he likes. No one chasing at this stage. Murphy is after him. He's taken 2 bounces, has plenty of time, assesses his options upfield. Good clean pick up there from Ryan Coy. Handball to Edmondson. Nice pick up from Edmondson also. Dashes through the middle, takes a bounce, went outside 50. Into the half-forward line. The kick wasn't good, though. Favours Connors, favours Closter. Closter picked the ball up, then put it down. Handballed out to Connors. Connors, quick release to Murphy. Murphy at goal, and Lucas Murphy has goal number...
Anyway, Bolton gets the free kick out of the ruck. Gave it to Ricky O'Toole. Pops it over the top to Nyko. Nyko just deciding what he's going to do with it. Kicks it to the outer side. Just inside 50. Hyman gets a nice punch away. Brebner at ground level. No, it was actually Forbes, I think it was. Oh, no. Forbes, he turns it over. Oh, no. This is a debacle.
That was Ling.
Go on over the shoulder.
It was Linger.
So say, Forber would be very happy with you standing at the other end of the ground.
Linger gets the handball away and kicked it forward. Marked by the Inverleigh player. And he kicked it into the path of Muir. Across the half-forward line now. Dewey Lachlan picks it up for East Geelong. Handballs it over the top. Now in the hands of Edmondson. He kicks it forward. Not a great kick. It's out of bounds for a throw-in. The half-forward line for East Geelong. So boundary umpire throws it back in. One down by Bolton. Given to Power. Power kicks it forward. One by Hickleton, he kicks it forward into the path of Peel and Carr. One well there, though, by Drew Lachlan. He gets a nice little touch over to Power. Power to Coy. One by Hunter. Charles. What's he going to do? Just with the left, dinky left over the top to Coy. Coy to O'Toole. Ricky perhaps should be just about time for him to go to the bench. Kicks it forward. Grabbed by Brebner. Gets a nice little handball inside to Muir. Muir inside 50. Carr and Joey Lachlan. Carr just mimicking his opponent. Tackles him without the...
The ball back inside and finds Hunter by himself. Chamberlain over the top, and that's the direction the ball goes in. So Robbie Chamberlain now with the ball. Has Nyko along the boundary line. Needs to be a good kick because Nyko's just in the field of play. Doesn't have to move. Has Edmondson back inside, but too slow to see him. Further afield is Nolan if he wants to go right back through the corridor, but he transfers back inside. Little kick goes and finds Quick. So Quick now with the ball. They're still in the defensive end, so there's a possession game. Goes over the top. This time it doesn't work, or does work, because Rico Toole has taken the mark. On the left foot, kicks round the corner. Nyko once again. Further afield, Coyer's in space by himself. There's not a lot of run from behind now, so they're quite content just to hang on to the ball, East Geelong. Go right across, but called a play on by the umpire. Round the boundary line they go. Hybens is up. Man in front was Power. Mark's not taken. Gets to Bolton to Connors. Connors on the right foot. Goes it towards centre half forward. Robertson comes out and takes a mark on his chest. So East Geelong now a little bit more fluency now. They've got the players outside and running. Goes out wide to Edmondson. Nice weighted kick. Edmondson takes the ball. Goes to 50. Kicks into the forward line. Kick wasn't good. Murphy's able to trap it. On the right foot goes round the corner and kicks the ball over the boundary line and out on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
So ball's now in play. Kick from Ryan Closser was chopped off by Brebner. He kicks it across the field, marked by David Peel. He's got D. Muir running into space. Now gives it to him. It's actually Nelson. Nelson with the footy. He kicks it forward. Carr takes a strong mark. The half forward line. He kicks it inboard. Not a great kick. Really did not favour his opponent in any way, shape or form, and marked by Ryan Coy. Just give the footy back to him, mate. Thank you. Rough day, Sholdy. So, ball kick forward by Coy. Just getting a little bit scrappy here late in the last
siren.
Lockie Hill's got the footy, kicks it across the field. Up goes Carr, good grab. Gets it inboard to Nelson. Nelson across to Peel. Peel's got it now. He's just handballed into the path of Nelson again. Just got absolutely nailed without the footy. I don't know why that's not a free kick. Coy's got the footy. He got a small handball to himself. And the ball goes over the boundary line for
17.
17 gone.
There's a lot of petrol tickets been expired out there. I think there's a lot of players running up and down on the one foot now at the moment. The ball goes into the half-forward line. Hill comes out, takes possession, goes towards Hill. Now Forbes arrives. Chamberlain head over the ball. He can't pick the ball up. Well, actually didn't have the ball and he was tackled. Robertson's there by himself in the goal square. And so they've taken it all the way back and he can run and carry as long as he likes because there's no players chasing and no one coming at him. He's had his third bounce now. There's his fourth. Over the top he goes. Player outside. Could be Nolan. It is. So he's not got the ball. He heads towards centre wing. He takes one bounce. Could have taken a second but decided to go over the top into the half-forward line. Did some mismatch there but Quinn Livin done well. But it's a getting back his shot. Picks the ball up. Kicks round the corner. Goes back towards the centre wing. Coming the other way. Brebner did a lot of courage there, didn't take his eyes off the ball, but it's Nolan from East Geelong who picks the ball up and goes back into the forward line. Went towards Murphy. Mark wasn't taken. Ling comes in and collects it. Went one way, then the next. Handball back inside. Had Schultz. Ooh, he's put him under pressure. Murphy came in him hard. Ball ends up in the back pocket. And it's through the defence of Hutchison. It gets the ball outside. The mark has been taken out there by Brebner. So he turns on his right foot, decides to load up, go long. Nice looking kick into the half forward. Well, actually wing just over the top of there. Handball goes back towards Muir. Muir looking for runners outside. Oh. That was a high chop out there from Nolan and further down the field. And now was Hill. Sorry, no, it was Carr, who had the ball, kicks into the half-forward line, went looking for Ansell, got through that contest, going back. Buckingham needs to pick the ball up, has power there in support. On his left foot, handball comes back towards Hill. Hill's got time to pick the ball up, back in towards the centre of the ground. Not too sure he was looking for, but it's going to be well contested there. Edmondson got the first one, then missed the second one. Murphy should have taken it, but he didn't. Picked up by Hunter. Handball's over the top. Edmondson got to his feet quickly. Handball went out wide. Muir's going to receive it. He's copped one, and he's just copped his second one in a minute. And Dean Muir quickly to his feet. So it's good play. Dean Muir looking for options further afield. Has a short one. Went towards Murphy. Martin's taken. Handball. Went to Nelson. Put him under pressure. Goes back to Murphy. Can load up from outside 50. Goes long. Murphy has hit the post. 7-9.
So Coy brings the ball back in towards Hunter. Gets it after putting down Muir before. What's special comments like in the last quarter when the game's over, Jace? Welcome to my life. So the ball's kicked by Hunter, cross to Hill.
Not much fun.
No, it's not. Hill, poor kick, well intercepted there by Nelson.
I could start potting blokes.
Picked up. No, don't do that. It's not becoming of our commentary team. Ball wrapped. Yeah. So we're just getting a bit push and shovey here. Barrel-chested Murph doesn't like it. Trotter with the footy. Forbesy had it, dropped it. Chamberlain running through a few blokes. Quinlivan's now got it. He releases Higgleton. Higgleton kicked it to Murphy. Been prominent in this last quarter. Does a little goose step, gets around Coy. Murph!
Casual Murph.
Just puts it for a behind. Here on the Smiths Hold'em Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard.
The short chip in the back pocket, found Hill. Hill goes back over the top. He set Robinson a task, but he's equal to it. He takes the mark. And we'll just settle the play down. Edmondson just pushing back behind the ball if he wants to go in that direction. As I said, I reckon a lot of players are just about shot in this quarter, or in the game itself. And Lister coming on for his run in the last quarter. Ververs kicks around the boundary line towards Forbes, gets through. Murphy picks the ball up. Good close checking there from McHenry. Ball running along the boundary line. Little flip up, finds Hutchison. He's tackled by Murphy. Ball comes back towards McHenry. He runs over the boundary line. It's going to be thrown back into the field of play. Series. As I said, a fair bit of petrol tickets may have been exposed last week, I think, in that last quarter, but they've done well. Ball on the half-back line. Good clean pick up. Quinlivan looking for some options to go past him. Doesn't have them. Turns and twists. Goes back outside. Went looking for the smallest bloke on the ground. Garrard can't pick the ball up. Taps it to the advantage of Trotter. He picks it up. Steps around. Had a player back behind the contest. And that was Schultz. So he's got the ball now. All the backman takes a bounce with confidence. Kicks the ball in towards the centre of the ground. Coming up, Lister and Coy. Mark was taken by neither. Edmondson at the back of the contest. He has the ball on the left foot. Kicks round the boundary line. Needs to be a nicely way to kick. Higgleton. Courage goes back. Noy didn't take the mark, but went back and collected it. Lister, he puts his body over the top of it. Ends up with Higgleton. Higgleton steps over the top. Or so handballs over the top, not steps over the top. Goes towards Peel. Running back inside is Higgleton. They've given the 1-2. Higgleton. Not too sure what he was trying to do there, but he found Nolan. Now he's got the result. Finds player in Muir. He's tackled, brought to ground, and the umpire very quickly comes in and takes possession of the ball. Up. Over the top, ball's tapped back down, picked up there by Nelson, trying to get the ball further afield, doesn't come out. Hybens put his head over the ball, copped a high one. Umpire says now it's advantage. David Peel runs inside 50, has one bounce, two bounces. He wants to be careful, put the third one on the ground, then chips the ball over the top. David Peel has his second goal of the afternoon, and now the eighth to win.
You are in trouble after the game.
Takes the ball, kicks over the top, not one of Hyman's best efforts. Edmondson takes the ball. Kicks it forward. Nyko has it. He handballs it to Noy. Noy inside 50. Up goes McHenry with an interesting looking spoil. He gives it to Linger. Linger gets an interesting handball to his teammate. Kicks forward. Outside defence. Nyko has the footy. He handballs it inboard to Robbie Chamberlain, who just spills it. Nelson has it now. Just does a little fake and can't seem to get around his opponent. Inverleigh turn it over. Now Hickleton has the footy. Unloads a nice barrel. Carr up in the forward line. Lister coming through. Tries to just break the pack open. He handballs it to Carr. Carr gives it to Muir. Everyone's just sniping now. Kicked by Muir over the top. Marked by Prendergast, or dropped, I mean, but regathered. Inside 50. Ansell's got it. Ansell coming inside. Kicks it over the top to Robbo. Don't know what Ansell was doing there.
Ververs.
It's Ververs, not Robbo. And Ververs kicks over the top to Charles Hunter.
Hunter with the ball outside 50. He's had 2 bounces. Now he's third. Goes back in his preferred side. The left foot goes towards centre wing. Favours Chamberlain. Waited for it to stop. Prop and picked the ball up and went outside further. Running player out there is Edmondson. Loves to carry this situation. Siren sounds to end the game here at St Albans Reserve, which will see East Geelong progress next week to play Belpost still in the grand final. East Geelong 15-16, 106 have defeated Inverleigh 8-10-58. The fairy tale is finished at this point for that side. Goal kickers for East Geelong. Lucas Murphy was 7. 3 to Adam Scroblack, and he spent the second half, as Jason just called, on his special comments.
Tom, well done today. You got on top of them early and you're able to keep up the pressure as the game wore on.
Yeah, we felt, look, after coming in and watching them play last Sunday, we felt that if we, got a good start, we could try and maybe crush them early and go on with the job. And, obviously, it's good to put together 4 quarters this week. Last week we weren't so flash against Belpost, so, we went this week. The focus was about redeeming ourselves, and hopefully we get another chance to do that, obviously, next week.
Yeah. Obviously, it worked out that few players were a bit sore and injured, and you sort of got into them early and made sure that you worked them over a bit, and their midfield weren't able to keep up with yours.
Yeah, we felt, look, if we brought some physicality to the game with some older, experienced players and some bigger bodies, that were able to perhaps maybe knock them off the footy and and maybe obviously provide ourselves with a bit more forward entries and all those types of things. So we just backed ourselves in. We needed more intensity at the contest. There wasn't enough intensity last week. We know that wasn't good enough, and like we said, we came out here today hoping to get ourselves another crack at Belpost still, and we've obviously got that now.
Yeah, and just finally, Ryan Closter and Lucas Murphy worked very well today, and to kick 7 in a prelim's a good effort.
Yeah, the boys did really well. Hopefully, like we said, hopefully they can do the same thing next week. It's all about building up, and we'll go home today and start our rehab and get ourselves right and get firing, and hopefully get ourselves a good result next week. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. And just finally, do you think next week there'll be some different sort of game stuff, or you just keep to the same structures that you've gone with all year?
Oh, you never know, mate. You just never know on the day.
Thanks, mate.